Vijayadashami. What is Vijayadashami means? What is Vijaya? What is Dashami? Who can say? Yeah.
The 10th day of victory. After 9 days of war, 10th day of victory.
Yeah. Who was fighting war?
The goddess Kali versus Mahishasura.
Why?
Because goddess versus Asura. Because Mahishasura was like undefeatable, so Mahakali and this he had the boon he could only be killed by a woman because he thought women are weak. So then Kali was like a form and she came and killed him.
But then why we are not praying Kali? We are praying who? Dashami 10th day. What do you do? Harishri. So do we pray Kali there? Kali?
Kali Durga.
Not Kali Durga. Today is the day for Saraswati for us. There are 10 days, Dasha. Right? 10 days. And Nava Ratri. So 10 nights and 10 days. 9 nights and 10 days represents 10 Devi Sankalpas. Starting from Kali. Kali is very powerful physically. Right? Kali represents Kalam, the time. And then Tara. Kali is, you can see in Bengal, famous in Bengal, right? You just go a little up, you will see Tibet, another form of Devi, Tara. You go to any hotels in Nepal, you will see Tara Devi only, no Kali. You will not see Saraswati. No. You will not see Lakshmi. You will see only Tara Devi. So the 10 days are given for 10 different Devi Sankalpas, and that is called Dasha Mahavidya or Dashavidya. Dasha Mahavidya. Starting from Kali, Tara, Mandodari, Chinnavastha, Dhumavati, Tripura Sundari, Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati. And some places it is Kali, and some places it is Tara, some places it is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is goddess of money, right, wealth. And Saraswati is goddess of knowledge. So it's in Kerala, only one place where in the 10th form, the 10th day, only Saraswati is worshipped. Most of the other places, Lakshmi is worshipped. Say for example, Karnataka, it's Lakshmi. During that they will have a Kumbrakai, Kumbranga, Narayan Kumbranga, and they'll open it, put a lot of money inside, and then break it on the day, and that's how the puja is done. Or you have Ayudha Puja one day. That's weapons. So these 10 Devis are representing different forms of goddesses, which also represents the manas of people, the different emotions. For example, Tripura Sundari is like beauty, and 17 years or 16 years age Devi, and you have got Dhumavati. Dhumavati is, Dhuma means smoke, and that's a Devi form which is taking human being to the graveyard. And then Devi doesn't have any ornaments and all that. She is in white sari, an old lady, maybe 90-year-old lady, and she is in a cart which goes to the graveyard, and it's full smoking. For all of us, we are supposed to have Devi Sankalpam in our inbuilt life, because Kerala is the place where maximum number of Devi temples were there, almost equal to Bengal. There were 40,000 Devi temples. You go to every village, you will see there is a Devi temple there in Kerala. Because Devi is the Parama Sankalpa, the basic Sankalpa of Bharatiya goddesses. I have a book on Adi Parashakti in Malayalam. The book name is called Adi Parashakti. And it believed that all the three Sankalpas, who are the three? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. All the three of them, became so because in Manvantaras of prayers, and their whole life was devoted to Devi. So Brahma became Brahma because Manvantaras they were praying to Devi, because Devi is most powerful. You know the first mantra you are supposed to chant as soon as you wake up before getting up on the bed?
Yeah.
Which is that?
Karagre.
Karagre. How do you chant this? Don't do this. Like this. Karagre, Pasate, Lakshmi. Because this represents what? Money, right? So Karagre, Vasate, Lakshmi. In my hand, who is there? Money is there. My money is in my hand. Karagre, Vasate, Lakshmi. Karamadhye, Saraswati. My education is in my hand. Karamule, Sthita, Gauri. One Gauri and Govinda. Here Gauri is too small, not Govinda. We don't have to put Govinda in front of two ladies. Okay. So Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthita, Gauri, Prabhade Karadarshanam. The morning, let me see my own hand. Because it's our hand which determines our future. മലയാളത്തിൽ proverb ഉണ്ട്, നല്ല കൈപ്പുണ്യുള്ള ആളാണ്. അതെന്താ അർത്ഥം? ഈസ് എ ഗുഡ് മാൻ. അയാളുടെ കയ്യിൽ ഇരിപ്പ് ശരിയില്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാലോ? Right? So both good and bad is represented in your hand. And hand is the most powerful part of your body. Because hand represents you. കൈ നോക്കിയാൽ പറയാം. എന്താ പറയാം? പണിയെടുക്കുന്ന ആളാണോ അല്ലയോ? താഴ്മുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പണിയെടുക്കുന്ന ആളാണോ? That we can tell the future. We can tell the hand represents, the shape of your hand will represent whether you have dis-ease or not. When you are not in ease, that's called dis-ease. So whether you have dis-ease or not. And most of the diseases can be treated by just pressing your hands. I'm an acupressurist. I treat people on the headache by just pressing here. If you have a knee problem, that can be treated just by pressing here. Because this hand represents our body, human body. And this day is the day when we have all the Devi Sankalpas mixed together. And we believe in Kerala especially, or wherever people want to get educated. It is from the Guru they get knowledge. And today was very good in Dubai. I had the opportunity to do the first Adhyaksharam to many children at Muttapet Temple in the morning. So maybe some 20-25 children, or yeah, more than 25 children. We always believe Ajnana Timirandasya Nananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Heard this anybody? Huh? Yes or no? Yes. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshal Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. That you must have heard. Right? The second stanza for that is, or a continuation of that is, this sloka. Ajnana Timirandasya. Ajnanam is not having knowledge. Is like a Timiram. Timiram is cataract. Not having knowledge is like having cataract. Things will become blurred in front of us. Things are not clear. Okay? Jnana Anjana Shalakaya. To them, give it Nanam. Nanam is like a kajal. Give that kajal so that your vision will become better. And who has to give that kajal? The person who gives that kajal is called the Guru. Ajnana Timirandasya Nananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilidamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. To that Guru, let me pray, so that he will give me better vision. Things will become clear. So knowledge is like giving good vision. Right? So if you have better vision, you will become knowledgeable. Or vision is equivalent to knowledge. When we take PhD is in mathematics. My PhD is in mathematics. Whether you take PhD in mathematics or biology or zoology or maybe physics or social science or languages, the degree what you get is called a PhD. What is the full form? Doctor of Philosophy. What is philosophy? What is the Malayalam for philosophy? Darshana Shastram. What is Darshanam? Vision. You understood? So, once you get a degree, he will be able to visualize things. First thing, you should have visualization. How do you visualize things? For a researcher who gets a PhD, should have visualization power. What is that he visualized? He visualized what? Generally in schools, you get a lot of questions and you will learn answer and you have to write it, right? So what is that school gives you? Answers to questions. But who gives questions? Teachers give questions, right? Yes? You will never become a researcher. If you get questions, you become a researcher. You understand what I am saying? First you must find out whether there is some questions inside you. If you have questions, you know, English, the word question, the root word is called quest. Quest is zeal for knowledge. Right? If you don't have quest, you have no questions. When you have quest, you will search for answers. Answers will come. If not from you, somebody else will give you answers. But you must know, assume that you are searching something. Somebody will help you to search, provided you know what is that you are searching for. So the first one is to ask questions to yourself. What do you want to know in life? And this quest for knowledge or thirst for knowledge makes you creative. And that's what is called creativity. Therefore, from creativity, you will start thinking. If you want to create something, an art form I want to create, the first thing is what to create. Then how to create. A lot of questions will come. And who will give you this question? The question is given by Brahma. Because God of creativity is Brahma. And the answer is given by his wife. Who is Brahma's wife? Saraswati. That is the pair is kept. Brahma, Saraswati together. And where do your questions comes from? It comes from your inside. What is your inside? Hridaya Buhara Madhye Kevalam Brahma Matram. Inside your Hridaya there is a Brahma. Inside your Hridaya there is Brahma, then you will get questions. And then answers will come from outside. Thought process. Buddhi will give you some data analysis. And then that gives you answers. So it's a nice pair. What is the pair? Brahma asks questions and his wife will give answers. Always it's like that at home, right? Whenever there is difficulty, husband will ask questions to wife. Correct? All our Devi Sankalpas are like that. We have got Kadagri Vasate Lakshmi. Lakshmi's job is money. Once you get money, who will spend it? Husband will spend. Who is Lakshmi's husband? Vishnu. Vishnu's job is action. If you want to act, you have to spend the money. Understood? So Lakshmi's husband is Vishnu. Vishnu's job is maintenance, action. And then you have got Shiva. What is Shiva? Shiva is God of meditation. Meditation is samadhi. And it is stupid English translation which says destroy. It is not destroy. It is silence. Shiva is always silent. He is God of meditation. I am a meditation master from Himalaya. So my God, when we meditate upon Shiva. All of us are supposed to meditate upon Shiva to sleep. Morning, Brahma Muhurtam, Brahma will call you. Call all of you. What's your name? Gokul Krishna, he will call you in the morning. What time? 2 hours before sunrise. After calling people from India, Brahma will travel to Dubai because India 2 hours difference is there, right? So he takes the same flight time, 2 hours. As the sun goes, Brahma also goes around, keep calling everybody in the same longitude. And he will call me Sasikumar, be in deep sleep that time. Therefore, when I call his wife, Saraswati, please give me education, she will tell me, Poda. Okay, so you have to listen to Brahma in the early morning to become educated. Understood? So that time is called a Brahma Muhurtam. So once you get up, your action starts. Vishnu will take you throughout the day. But then when you stop your actions, don't think about anything if you want to sleep peacefully. And that time is called a Shiva's time. But if you are slightly sick, if you have a headache, if you have knee problem, if you have stomach problem, will you be able to sleep? No. Therefore, you should have energy. And that energy is given by Parvati. Therefore, Shiva's wife is Parvati. Shakti. And even Shiva cannot survive if there is no Shakti. Have you heard about Saundarya Lahari? The book Saundarya Lahari? So the first medical book which talks about health. Shankaracharya wrote this. He went to Himalaya and then he took down, got the information. There is a text called Saundarya Lahari, and the Saundarya Lahari is describing goddess Parvati. The starting is Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Nache Devam Devo Nakal Kushala Spanditomapi, etc. This is Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavatum Shakta Prabhavitum. Even Shiva cannot breathe if doesn't have Shakti. Right? Lord Shankaracharya was a true devotee of Shiva. He won't even recognize any other god, including goddess Parvati. If she appears, he will say, no, I want only Shiva. That sort of a devoted to Shiva Bhakta was Shankaracharya. And he was taking one glass of water one day, he couldn't lift it because he became tired. And then he asked, Enda Shakti Poyallo. Malayalam. Shankaracharya was a great Rishi, and he called Shakti. Shakti appears in front of him. And then he said, yeah, now you called me, right? Because he called Shakti, right? And the Shakti, Poyallo. No, she appeared in front of, I am in front of you. Then he realized the most important goddess in the world, more than powerful than Shiva, is Shakti. That is why he started describing Goddess Parvati as Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavito. If Shiva, the Shiva when you write Sha, Valli. A Valli illadennal Shiva will become Shava. Therefore, if Parvati is not there, even Shiva can become Shava. And that form is the Kali form. Where you can see Shiva is on the floor and Kali Devi will put her leg on the chest of Shiva and he is flat on the ground. So who is more powerful? Devi is more powerful. And this 10 days is the Sankalpa of Shiva. For every goddess or every god we have a goddess concept. And A, A, I, Ka, Kha, Ga, Kha, all the letters starting with that, for each letter there is a Devi Sankalpa. I think I have put all these onto my blog, you can look at it. Most of the information what I told you now is available on my blog. Okay? Because today is a good day, starting with that, I thought I should tell you this. And therefore, there is one relationship. For me, it's not knowledge giving session, it's our question session. If you have no questions, you don't have quest for knowledge, even if somebody gives you knowledge, it doesn't stay. Unless you are a researcher, you don't get knowledge. Unless you start asking questions, and somebody gives you only questions and answers, you can write questions and answers in the examination. But that doesn't give you life. The real zeal for knowledge is to be an inborn quality in you. So that is what we train to the youth, young generation. Because in schools all the subjects are taught. But here we will ask what? How to ask questions. how to ask questions, what to ask, when to ask, whom to ask, what you can ask. Okay? So I am in Dubai. You are not seeing me, most of you, except only a few people who I know or they know me. And what is this session? This is a session here. We have arranged some program. So you can have a lot of questions. I want each one of you to think of one question which you can ask. Modu, you are recording, right? In this light, if you record, the light has got only 1 meter visibility for that light because the flash is not powerful. Therefore, the slit of your camera will reduce because it knows that light is on and the exposure will become less. Therefore, when you see this picture will become dark. So when there is no full darkness, allow the aperture to be bigger. To make the aperture bigger, switch off your flash, number 1. You are taking video? Yeah. Right? Video, when you tilt in both directions, when you see on the TV or when you see on the computer, your camera will have to be tilted all the time. And all the display systems have got an aspect ratio which is less of width and longer. So when you display, when you take it vertical, the picture will come like this. And the rest will become black. My subject is image processing. I teach videography. I teach filmmaking. I teach picturing. Okay? So be careful. There's a lot of things to learn how to take pictures. The angle knows how to take pictures. You must ask him a picture class. Okay? You join in Infosys, they will teach you how to take films also, how to take pictures. I teach teachers how to make movies, classrooms. I'll also tell him what to take, where to take, when to sit, how to sit, where to take. A lot of things to learn. Okay? So ultimate what is going to be done with the picture has to be in your brain when you capture it. Similarly in life, ultimately how I am going to use my knowledge has to start from beginning. So most important is, what do I give to children? I give children how to aspire high. What should I become in life? How should I get into that? And what is that we can aspire for? And how do you dream? What do we say generally? Dream big, right? Don't dream big. Don't dream at all. Dream. Okay. You know what is dream, right? What is dream? What's your dream? People will ask you. And you have to tell, I have to become? Eh? Engineer. That's your dream. Then, what's your dream? Engineer. Everybody wants to become engineer. What engineer? So you must tell what is that you want to become. Why? Ask these questions. Okay? So start. Who wants to ask? I am here as a guest of yours. So when somebody comes to your house, you will start asking to know him better, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So you could ask me and ask such questions which nobody else will ask. Very, very specific good questions. You could come back. Every moment in your life until you die, career grows. So at young age, they don't think about career. They think about a job. The first job. What is that you want to be in your life? So they will all say, I want to become an engineer. That is only a qualification. Right? Once they get into a profession, they get a BTech, they are engineers. But then they must know what job I should get first. Most of the engineers today in BTech, after that they go for bank coaching center and become a clerk in a bank. Engineering people go, 20% is the pass in engineering colleges in Kerala. Out of 120 children pass, 80 children fail. They don't become engineers. Out of that, 5% get job in their field. So 5% of 20%. So it's 1% who gets a job in an engineering college. So what do they want? to get the first job. It keeps changing. You ask a young child what they wanted to become, they will say teacher, because the teacher is the most knowledgeable person which they see in their life. And when they become third class, you ask what they want. Somebody will say, I like to become an IPS. For what? To hit my father back. Because he used to hit me. I want to become a police so that I can hit my father, right? And then a driver is very good, who drives well in your school bus, will say, I want to become a driver. The circumstance around you decides what you want to become at this age. Maybe after 10th class, they will decide whether they want to go to science stream or, and which place you are. Assume that in Dubai you will see a lot of interior decorators, a lot of beauticians. They will say they wanted to become that. But in Kerala, you ask, they will not have that ambition at all. They will have something else. So it keeps changing until they become graduates. In Delhi, you ask most of them, they like to opt for art subjects, either BA English or BCom or commerce, and they like to get into some companies. But whereas in Kerala, it's totally science subjects. The first option for most of the children are going to MBBS and BTech. And how do they know what is an MBBS? I'm sure you know what a doctor does. And therefore doctors get a lot of respect. And the parents must have told, I want you to become a doctor. Keep on saying every day from till morning till evening, I want you to see as a doctor. You can ask some of the students who are in 8th class or 9th class, they will say, I want to become a computer scientist, computer engineer. You ask why? Recently I went to one of the IIT coaching centers, they said they wanted to become a expert in hacking. And yeah, good, we want to become a hacker. I said, why? Yeah, it gives good job. I said, stupid, if you become a hacker, you will get jail. Not a job. In government, there we appoint hackers. To know how to catch a hacker, we will put hackers in our office. But that, if you want to become a hacker, you can never become a person who does the job in an office. Because we know that this man is dangerous. Those who don't want to become that only, we will put them into that job. I happen to be with the RAW, the intelligence department. So we have a lot of hackers in our department. We train people to become hackers. Not for hacking, but for understanding how the hackers work so that we can catch them. That's what we do. So nobody must have thought he wanted to become a hacker in his life, but he will become that. Nobody must have thought he has to become a scientist, he will become that. Most of us, I don't know how many elders must have thought this is the job which you want in your life. Sometimes they will end up in the job, sometimes that could be the starting, but career you can change. So how do you get that knowledge? They must first information of what to become should start from 7th or 8th class by reading advertisements in newspapers every day. Lot of advertisements, job advertisements will be there. The 9th class student must read newspaper advertising job opportunities. So you will see, oh, there is a job like this, there is another job like this. And think about all the options in life. That's what I suggest. They will find, okay, this is my interesting job. Probably once they join in the job, they will find that this is not what they want, they can change. So career is a continuous process of building up your different jobs together is called a career. It's like weather is a job, climate is continuous changing of weather. So career is that which you build. I started with something, I ended up with something else. I could also change tomorrow. So it's a continuous process which has to have a process of accumulating knowledge, assimilating knowledge, getting opportunities, making use of them, and driving you through different organizations and different positions. That is what is career. Any more questions? L-I-F-E. Life is live in full enjoyment. You are a student, right? So for student life is not this. Student life is learn in full enjoyment. And when you become a higher class student, answer goes to you. Don't you? The question question who asked? What is the question he asked? Career, right? So learning is an investment for future earning. That's L-I-F-E, life. These are all my expansions. So I have expansions for life lessons. So life is enjoy. What do you enjoy? Not just enjoy now and tomorrow. Oh, അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല. അങ്ങനെ തോന്നാത്ത ഇന്നത്തെ enjoyment. Many people enjoy. But after that, oh, I should not have done it. Everybody does it. There is an itching, I start scratching. And after some time, ayyo. എന്ത് ചെയ്യണ്ടായിരുന്നു? I scold someone and keep saying, oh, I should not have scolded. Or we will feel, I should have done it. This is the biggest problem in life. Those people never enjoy. So how do you make your life enjoying? Do something which will never make you to say, oh, I should not have done it. That's my definition of life. Do anything in every moment, but never feel that I should not have done it. When do you say this? You don't have time to think about what happened yesterday. Keep on making so busy in your life so that you have no time to think about what did I do yesterday. And never make life miserable by thinking about what happened yesterday. We have a manas which has got a passion. What drives us? Passion. And do we do everything what is in our passion? Are we governed by our manas? If at all there is a manas. Do you have a manas? Not given to anybody, no? Assume that you have a manas and with that manas you are driven. Will you do whatever you want? You want to eat ice cream? Manas says ice cream is good. And the buddhi will say no. Because once you eat ice cream you will get sore throat. Last time you had ice cream you have cough. So don't eat ice cream. Who will tell this? Manas will say or buddhi will say? Buddhi will say don't eat. The chocolate ice creams which you eat is highly non-vegetarian. Every dead body is powdered and that powder is what is used in ice creams. Most of the ice creams are non-vegetarian. Unless it is marked with green. Every dirty animal is powdered and then put in ice creams.
No, why it's not okay for non-veg people, right? Unless it's beef or something like that.
Why beef? Even the best animal meat is the best food. When you eat vegetable, we prefer to eat the best vegetable in the world. When you eat animals and dead bodies, eat the best dead body in the world. The dead body of the best animal in the world. And the best animal in the world is human being. So the best non-vegetarian is the one who eats that too chopped unborn babies in a bottle, like a pickle you get it. Japan, China. I will show you nice cooking, non-vegetarian. I have cooking classes. I teach in hotel management. The best chef is one who cooks a snake and inside your plate the snake should move. And you must eat it. That's the best non-veg. What is best non-veg is defined like that. And the best fish, you see China cooking competition. How do they select the best chef? Go and Google it. That was a very, very tough non-veg, the worst non-vegetarian. Eat snake, dog, everything I ate in my life. Okay? So, when your manas says eat this, and the buddhi will say don't. Provided you have buddhi. Okay? And that buddhi depends on what knowledge you gain. Because buddhi is not passion, buddhi is knowledge, data which I collected. And then we will have a conflict whether to listen to manas or buddhi. We will start fighting. And for some people this fighting is life. Every moment you will start fighting internally. The fighting is not external, it's internal. And then after some time, I just told you, oh, I should not have done it. Who tells you this? Neither Manas, because you listen to Manas. Assume that you ate ice cream and slept, and tomorrow you got throat pain. Then also there is somebody inside you who says you should not have eaten. And if you don't eat, you will get nice dreams at night. And that time also you will start feeling, oh, I should have eaten. Who tells you this? There is another fellow inside us, and that's called Atma. Atma is like a judge. He will not do anything. Judge doesn't do anything. Once somebody does something, judge will say, you should not have done it, you should have done it. That is judge job. So there is a judge inside us, and that is called Atma. And Lord Krishna says, Uddharit Atman Atmanam Atmanam Avasathayet Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. Our best friend is our own Atma, and best enemy is our own Atma to our Manas. So mixing them together makes us happy. Therefore, we started with the physical fitness, emotional balance, intellectually very sharp, socially very active. What is life for human being? We are a social being. Being social. We are a human being. What is human being? Being human. And these two together makes us a person who lives this way. Okay? The first starting point, when we say, yesterday was whose birthday? Mahatma Gandhi's. And that day, the world celebrates as which day? Non-violence day. What is non-violence?
They follow peace, like they don't hit each other.
Yeah. Not any human being. Any animal also. Right? Don't kill anyone because you want to eat it. So a non-vegetarian is not in peace. He is a violent person. When there is violence, there is no silence. Violence is opposite to silence. And the first step is non-violent. Once you become non-violent, the next step you can jump. That's called yama in Sanskrit. Yama, then niyama. Niyama is self-discipline. What is self-discipline? If you think I don't want to eat this, you should not eat that. Control. Don't get tempted by things around. Make your own rules which say I am going to follow this. That's called a niyama. Yama, niyama, then asana. You must be able to do physical exercise. You must be able to bend in the style which, not like a monkey. Don't have to do that. As a human being, you must be able to behave properly. You must have the physical fitness. That is yogasana. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. You must know how to breathe. When you get tension, when you get worry, when you are in hurry, when you eat more curry, your breathing rate will change. And once your breathing rate changes, it's like a big chamber given to you, God. Once you breathe more number of times, your lifespan will reduce. If you know how to breathe, then your body will also become good, your mind also will become good, your social activity will become good, your character will become good. So everything is depending on the breathing rate, and that's called a pranayama. Yama is distance, prana is breathing. Pranayama, distance your breathing, not become breathless. Less number of breathing. A crocodile breathes only 3 times, therefore 300 years of life. A dog breathes 40 times. And somebody gets angry, they also breathe 40 times. Therefore, when somebody gets angry, they will behave like a dog. If you want to become like a human, you must breathe only how many times? 15 to 18 times. It's not me. The lecture by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. How to breathe. There was a breathing practice given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. And this is pranayama lecture. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana. All I will put together, say that you must have concentration. Then samadhi, meditation. So when you reach into that level, your life becomes very good. So for some people, life is meditation. What is meditation? When a driver does driving, he will have tension if he is new. If he is an experienced driver, he has no tension. Your mother makes dosha at home. Does it become round? Do they use a instrument box? Now make a nice circle like this. Eh? How does it become? That's called a practice, experience, right? When you want to reach home, you will stand in the front side of the road and then see whether my house is this side or that side. Do you want to think, or you can just walk? You can just walk, right? When you see your mother, oh, this is my mother. How much time it takes to click? Immediate, right? Will you be able to do everything like this so casually? Not very serious in your life. Everything. If you attain that experience, that is life. Attaining everything, taking very casually where your brain doesn't tax you. Therefore, what is life? Don't become too serious. Life has to become simple. I have a book called Life Made Simple. The book name is Life Made Simple. Another book name is Life of Love. Life Reflections. Life is to live. These are all my books. So I do a lot of research on life. Understanding life is very, very important. For some people, job is life. So for some people, family is life. For some people, social activity is life. So what is that your taste, which doesn't make you tired, which gives you happiness? Again, not a temporary happiness, but a permanent happiness. Wonderful question. Thank you. Any more?
The dreams, okay, the children, they have dreams different of the circumstance. They
Yeah.
have very different shape.
Yeah.
The dreaming is good dreams. As a parent, how can we motivate for that?
Actually, the dream is not what is to be happen if you want to progress in life. You know what the opposite of dream?
Reality.
No. Dream is always big, right? Dreaming to become something. Also, you have dream when you will fall, what will happen to you, right? That's opposite. Dream is an activity. In that you have dream generally means higher. You don't have to say positive dream. Always dream is positive. What is negative of a dream?
Nightmare.
No, beta. It's close to that. Anybody? It's an English question. Dread. D-R-E-A-D. Dread. To know English, look at www.wordhippo.com. That's the best website. You know what's hippo, right? So wordhippo.com. Twist your words. That's how you should learn English. So dreaming is not good. Dreading is very dangerous. So what is required for children? Project, action plans. As soon as you start dreaming, write down your action plan. If somebody says, I want to become IPS, okay, write which age you want to become IPS. I want to become IPS at 26 age. Then what course you have to do? Write down, re-engineer your life. Write down a graph and say that if you want to become IPS, these are all the action plans you have to do. Action plan is more important. Let's say in Bharatiya Shastra we say Udyamam, planning. We don't say dream there. Most important is Udyamam. And we plan. Yeah, tomorrow onwards and every day tomorrow onwards. Planning is very good. So we believe Udyamam is not enough. The next step is action. Sahasam. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti. And what is the parents to do? Most of the parents, when somebody says, I want to become a sportsman, no, beta, you will fall. Correct? Don't do this. Even if they want to become that, you know, as young children, when they the first thing what the child wants to do is to reach the no. We terrify kids saying don't do this, don't do this. I ask what's your name? No Pradeep. Huh? No Pradeep. Because at home, no Pradeep, no Pradeep. There is nothing called as Pradeep. Always no Pradeep only. You ask students what is the value education? You should not do this, you should not do this, you should not do. What to be done? You know, as young children, when they will catch this, they say, don't take this. They will go and take, don't take this. Everything around, don't take. Do you give something to take? So, guide children saying that you want to become doctor? Yeah, after MBBS. After MBBS what? Don't stop there. After MBBS what is that you want to do? Then they may not know. Then after MBBS there are a lot of options. You can become a gynecologist, you can become an ophthalmologist, you can become this, that, all that you explain. You can become a surgeon. Give all the options and say what is that you want to explain each one of them. That's a parent. And then take them to such people. Take them to a specialist there. And then show this is what the profession, this profession does. If you don't have, look at movies and say then they see movies, you should tell them, okay, this is the profession. To become a IPS man, what is to be done? If somebody, you will see police people there. So what is the parent supposed to do? The DIG of police. Or maybe commissioner. Mohammed or Mohanlal or somebody. No? Suresh Gopi, right? Yeah. Commissioner comes in. Then you say who is a commissioner. That's what parents are supposed to do from a young age. To become a commissioner, you should become what? To get into that job, what qualification you should get. Keep on telling them this so that they will have an idea to get this job, this is what I'm supposed to do. That's what a parent should do. Okay? And give all options. Open up all the options.
I have a friend who's an atheist, that a person doesn't believe in God, and she had asked me a question. I didn't know how to reply that back to her. She told me that, see, we all believe it's God, right? And we keep saying that God is a very just and wise person. He loves everyone equally. He's not unbiased. But then why is it that in today's world there are things like sickness and war, and many people are dying? If God loves us equally, He will not let that all happen. So what would you reply back to her saying that? How will you support your view of God?
First thing, I will not reply. If you are an atheist, you don't believe in God, don't ask questions about what you don't believe. Because it's not your cup of tea, right?
Yeah.
God is not in your dictionary. Because you say God is not there. So as far as you are concerned, there is no God. So why you should know who is a God? So actually atheists are the most, I was an atheist. You understood? I want to prove that astrology is wrong, God is not existing. But basically, when I became, what's your age?
I'm 15 now.
15. I was in 10th class.
Yeah.
10th class I started believing. Should I not believe God? Yeah, I don't believe God. Then second question came, do I believe my mother is a fool? Do I have to believe myself my father was a fool? Because they believed 80 years. You understood? You should ask this question first. Do your mother believe? Yeah. Father believes? Yes. Then why you are not believing? Because I have not seen God. And they are doing all this. With all these troubles also, God, you understood when we were, I am from a small village. At your age, I never had a chapel. Up to 15 years or 10 years. When I was 10th class boy, I never had a chapel in my life. So we used to wear barefooted. And there will be a lot of muller now, thorns. So we stamp on a thorn. You know, my brother used to say, this thorn is very good. Because you will stop there. And then remove the thorn, right? By the time a snake would have passed. One danger, how the God saves you? Give you a stop. So that the snake will get. This is how we were told. Anything bad happens to you also, there is a good sign tomorrow. You understood? What is good and bad as far as we are concerned, we don't know. When we don't get a job, we think that God is not there. Because I gave so much money to God, I did so much of puja, and I didn't get a job. But God also has to serve the purpose of the officer who runs the business. And he must have prayed, let me get the best candidate. You understood? So understand, God doesn't have any role in appointing somebody, any role in evaluating your answer sheets. He doesn't concern about each one of us. He has no role. The government of Dubai is run by somebody, right? Do you think each activity which you do is concerned? No. But do they have a control on you? Yeah. But do they look at every activity which you do? If there is an accident there, do you say that the government is not good? They will say you are not a good driver, right? You understood? But there are sufficient rules, and God is like a government. You understood what I am saying? Especially the Bharatiya Sankalpa in God is wonderful. We have got different departments also. For education, education God. Like government has got a government secretary in education. You can apply to each one of them. They may take care of you, they may not take care of you. You understood? The most democratized government system. And you tell me where is government? Assume that India we have got a government, right? Is Manmohan Singh, Modi was the government? Modi is the government. He is the Prime Minister, but he is not the government, right? Is he not the government? Yes? Correct? But will you be able to show some place and say this is government? Does government exist? Yes. But will you be able to show government? God is also like that. God is in different forms. You will not be able to show where is God. Where is God? Hridaya, Guhara, Madhya, Kevalam, Brahmamatram. Inside you there is a God. Okay? And for a Dvijan is a Brahmin. Agnir Devo Dvijatinam. For a Brahmin, God is the fire. Agnir Devo Dvijatinam. Muninam Hrididevatam. For a Maharshi, you will not see sannyasis going and praying in temples. God is inside this is Hridayam. Okay? That's why we say Hridaya Kuharamadhye Kevalam Brahmamatram. I belong to a tradition of Himalayan masters. They are all Swamijis. My guru happens to be a great Swami. Therefore, he taught me that God is inside me. We get realization saying that, yeah, God is within me. For a Pujari, light. Agnir Devo Dvijadina. Without light, he cannot start praying. Yes? Agnir Devo Dvijadina. Muninam Hridevatam. Vikraham Sulpa Buddhina. For the Sulpa Buddhis, without a temple, without a picture, you will not be able to pray. They are all Sulpa Buddhis. Half Buddhi. But is it essential? Yes. Sarvatra Vidhidatmana. When you realize each one of you are my God. In each one of us, when I say God is within me, I should also recognize God is within you. That recognition comes when you become a Sarvatra Vidhidatmana. That's what is realization. Okay. So, when somebody takes a picture in the young age, Malayalam, I don't know whether you learn in Malayalam, class 1, first standard, we all learn Tara. The first thing what we learn in our life is Tara. And then we keep on saying, Yan Tarayana Parayana. Or Tara Para. Tara Tara. Or you take in your book, you have got a picture of a snake. Do your teacher and mother tell you, this is the picture of a snake? This is snake. This is snake. This is snake. 100% the person who teaches knows that this is not snake. This is the picture of the snake. But how do we teach? This is the snake. So that tomorrow when you see a snake, you will realize. I have got my father's picture in my house. Whoever comes to my eye will say, this is my... Is my father that picture? My father is no more. I lost my father when I was 4 years old. I don't even have a picture of my father in my manas. Only my picture of my father's picture is in my manas. You understood?
Yeah.
Therefore, the imprint of my father came to me through the picture. the physical body. Imprint of God comes to us through the pictures. The picture of God or goddesses in me. So imprinting the supreme power in me, we need a ritual. And those rituals are only part to lead me to the God. You understood? For what? Everybody will go. My father I lost my mother, my relatives may leave me alone. At the end I will have only one. Around me throughout my life. Who is that? God. And that realization when comes, we feel peaceful. You understood? To give peace, you need someone. To concentrate on, you need someone. And that is what is God for most of the people. മലയാളത്തിൽ കുറേ സിനിമയുണ്ട്. അതിനകത്ത് തിലകനാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു ഏതൊരു സിനിമയിൽ എത്തീസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് അറിയാതെ പറഞ്ഞു ഭഗവാനെ atheist, he is an atheist, but unknowingly he calls God because it is there in each one of us. You understood? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Most of the atheists I have seen at the end of their life become believing God. I have seen people who were preaching on God at the end they became atheists. Okay? This all depends on which environment you are. And we believe if you become diseased, it is not based on the God's decision. Even God himself has no control on his life. The Lord Krishna is supposed to be the most popular God in Kerala. Chudum Puvinu Tallu Kudu Viduvar Dharangalum. He had two wives fighting every day for the flower which is given to one wife, the other wife will start scolding. You understood? That problem also we couldn't solve. That has become so famous, otherwise we will not know, right? It would have been a home affair, how do we know? Every poet has written this. Chudum Puvinu Tallu Kudu Viduvar Dharangalum. Kallum Gudichadi Nadakum Jeftan. His brother happens to be a good drunkard, Balaraman. He couldn't stop. Imagine he could not even counsel his own brother and then safeguard him to get out of the drug. Right? Alanyu Kaatilarayum Bandukkalum Thodarum. The closest relatives were the Panchapandavas. And they were forced. They lost their kingdom. He couldn't help even the closest people. And he couldn't help himself also. Tava Shavam, and your death is in a small arrow from a hunter. He couldn't save himself. You understood? So God's job is not saving himself, saving somebody else. It's all your fate. Vidhi Hariharanmarilalla Karmattinathrai. That's my Guru's poetry. My Guru was Brahmashri KPC and then Patadipa. He writes poems in which he has written Vidhi Hari Haran Mahilalla Karma Therapy. Whatever karma which you do, action which you do, which will make your life happy or unhappy. Don't find fault when you get sick. Oh God, why you have given me stomach pain? Ask question, what did you eat? You understood? No medicines on this body. No disease so far. Have you seen somebody? See, no disease, not even a single day problems. It's not that I don't cough. Yeah, sometimes your throat could be, but no disease, no medicine. Okay, physically fit because I am disciplined in my life. Understood? So have a discipline. Once somebody dies, in few minutes it will start giving stinky smell. Few hours, right? And it degenerates. Bacteria will come and eat. It stings. And what do? Put nice masala to give the nice smell. And eat half-inch tongue. For some people, bigger tongue is there. So half-inch tongue, tasty. But then inside when it goes, until 6 feet the food has to go before it pushes out. The whole body will suffer. So why are we eating? Eating itself is a process of Brahma Karma. What is that mantra we are supposed to chant when you eat, you know? Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, Brahmagnau, Brahmanahudam, Brahmaiva Tena Gandhavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. Make me creative. Brahma Karma is making me creative. I told you the meaning Brahma means making creative, right? So make me creative. Do you think a dead body can make you creative? A small seed which sprouts will give you big trees. Right? Therefore it has energy inside. You eat something which doesn't have energy, you will not get energy. So what is to be eaten? Anything which has got energy is what is that you are supposed to eat. Provided you have to become creative. But what is that you should eat? You should eat dead bodies. So the food habits that determines what is that you want to do. Okay? That food habits will decide what disease you will get. Okay? And there is a medical science which called that is prescribing what is to be eaten, and they will tell you what to eat. Every day 2 eggs they will say. Microbiotics or macrobiotics. The subject is called the micro or macrobiotics. You are what you eat. The subtitle for the book is You Are What You Eat. If you get time, read it. You are what you eat. Your character depends on what food you eat. Your life depends on what food you eat. Okay, so don't find fault with God. And God doesn't come to you straight. They send the messengers. There was an old man. There was a big flood. And he was almost going to sink and die. And he was a wise man. But a good believer of God, 100%. And he believes that God will save me every day. That's what he does. Prayers. He's totally dedicated. And then everybody was thinking, a neighbor who came and asked, Guruji, I am going to save you, please come. He said, no, God will save you. And the young fellow drove away. And next somebody else also passed by, said, there is some space in my boat, why can't you come and join me, I will save you. He didn't. Because who saves him? God. As far as he is concerned, God saves him. And then he died. And he meets God in the heaven. When he asked God, why you did not save me? He said, I don't come myself. I will send my messengers. And I will send 2 people. You rejected them. You understood? So God doesn't come straight to you. God comes in this different forms. Government doesn't come. Okay. And some people believe that I have not seen God, therefore I don't believe. Okay. Ask him a question. Have you seen your father become your father? That's what it is. Yukti yukta ubadeyam vajanam balagadavi anyatranavatyajam apyuktam brahmagadavi. Even Brahma comes and says, don't believe, ask questions. That's what it says. Yeah. Okay. Correct. 100%. Depends on situations, where you are living. If you are in Tibet, you say that I want only a takali and all that, you will never get. You will have to only yak meat. So depends on the situation where you are. In some places you don't get anything, so what you should eat? What is available? They eat veg and non-veg together. There is no single person other than animals who eats only non-veg. They are mixed veg and non-vegetarian. No human beings are 100% non-vegetarians. There is only 100% vegetarian. Even 100% vegetarian is very difficult. Nobody is 100% non-vegetarian among humans, except people from Tibet. അവിടെ യാക്ക് മാത്രമേ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. പുല്ല് മാത്രമേ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ആ പുല്ല് മനുഷ്യർ തിന്നാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ആ പുല്ല് തിന്നുന്ന ജീവിയാണ് യാക്ക്. ആ യാക്കിന്റെ മീറ്റാണ് അവരുടെ മെയിൻ ഭക്ഷണം. വേറൊന്നും കിട്ടില്ല. യാക്ക് മീറ്റ് ഇസ് ദർ ലൈഫ്. യാക്കിന്റെ തൊലിയാണ് അവർ കൊടുക്കുക. യാക്കിന്റെ മീറ്റാണ് അവർ കഴിക്കുക. യാക്കിന്റെ പാലാണ് അവർ കുടിക്കുക. യാക്കിന്റെ ചാണകം കൊണ്ടാണ് തിളപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ജീവിയെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന വേറൊരു ജീവിയാണ് മനുഷ്യരുടെ. നോ അതർ പ്രോസസ്. I think you should come back to the learning process. I want questions. Yeah.
You touched upon planning and concentration.
Yeah.
From how can you plan effectively, and when you deviate from your planning,
yeah,
how can you put back your plan in effectively?
The concentration comes from interest. Many students will keep saying they don't have concentration in studies. They will sit in the maths classroom, but they will look at the teacher's face. Teacher kanda kolla. Teacher ingilla pottattadu. Round pottatta teacher mangindavuno. So they keep on. No, the diversion happens. But when they see a movie, is there a concentration problem? 100% concentration, right? Therefore, they have interest. The concentration comes from the interest. So how do you get concentration? Get interest in what you are learning. So that duty is from the parent side. So how do you make students interesting in sitting in the class? Enjoy learning. Enjoy examination. Tell them you have to learn this to progress in your life. Keep on saying. It doesn't work sometimes. 30 points to students, 20 points to parents and teachers. That's one of my blog. Enjoy exam. Did you enjoy exams? Enjoy learning. I enjoy exams, enjoy learning.
How do you make maths interesting?
Maths is very interesting. You don't have to make it.
That is not.
It's always interesting because you must visualize. Math is something to be visualized. Who is your daughter?
My
Where is
daughter
she?
is sitting there.
Where is she?
My son is here. My daughter is there. Avantika.
Where is Avantika? Which class you are? Eh? And son? Seventh. And you are in which class you said?
Me?
Oh.
10th.
Oh. Okay. I'll ask you one question. You must answer it very fast. 24 multiplied by 36. Simple question.
864.
Eh?
864.
How did you get it?
24 into 30 is 722. 720. 24 into 6 is 144. Then you have this 20 plus 30 plus 6. So I made that 720 plus 144 was 864.
Huh?
If it's correct, it's fantastic.
If it is correct, you have a doubt.
I don't know.
Anybody else? 10th class, 8th class, 9th class. Is it correct? What is the answer given? No doubt. Eh? 864. Is it correct? I'll tell you one trick which you must have, all of you must have learned. Tilagan ഒരു സിനിമയിൽ പഠിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. A minus B into A plus B is equal to. You have learned that maths. A minus B into A plus B is equal to A square plus B square. I think everybody in maths who are learning knows this. Is it ever used anywhere in your life? You think that maths is to be learned and write in examination, never to be used. What is my question now? 34 into 36 into 24. That is 30 minus 6 into 30 plus 6, right? So what is the answer? 30 square minus 6 square. 30 square is 900. 6 square is 36. So 900 minus 36 will become 864, right? Is it simple? So you can do maths applying formulas which you have learned. The dirtiest part in our education system, teachers are the worst community. If you don't get any job, you can become a teacher. And once you become teacher, they can never get any other job also. Very rarely you will see somebody leaving their job and becoming a teacher. And we celebrate Teachers' Day when a a teacher become president. I used to go as guest of, in most of the schools. As this time also I was in Thrissur, in one of the best schools. Teachers' Day especially. I start scolding teachers, saying that you are celebrating Teachers' Day when teacher become president. Actually, you should celebrate Teachers' Day when a president is quit the job and become teacher. Correct or not? You think that president's job is much higher than a teacher's job? That is why you are celebrating it like this. No, teacher's job is the best job. So, why maths is not interesting? Because the teachers are not performers. They don't use their maths. They just teach maths. They are not teaching. They are cheating maths. So what is to be done? Maths has got a lot of applications in every field. You will learn half BH is area of a triangle. Ask question why? Because BH is the area of square, rectangle, BH. Right? And you have got a B, keep it H times, that is BH. B, keep it H times is BH, that's the area. Got it? B, keeping H times will give you BH, that's the area. And cut it, you will get half BH. Do you learn maths like this? If you learn maths like this, maths becomes beautiful, no? That's more important. So math is very, very interesting. And tell them math can be used to learn anything in your life. For me, biology is maths. For me, history is maths. Geography is maths. History is maths. My PhD is in mathematics. I am a mathematician. But I teach history through mathematics. English is maths. Do you believe English is maths? Can you use maths to learn English? Example. Am I fat? No. What am I? Opposite of fat. What is opposite? Thin. He said I am thin. Is it true? Is opposite of fat is thin? Then what is opposite of thin? Opposite of thin is thick. Therefore, opposite of fat is not thin. Slim. Is it slim? Is there any other word other than slim? She is lean. Slim. Correct? Both words we use. Which is correct? Slim is correct or lean is correct? But we say slim beauty, but we don't say lean beauty. Therefore, there is a difference between slim and lean. English people will have difficulty in explaining it, but maths people can explain it. Lean and slim are different because lean doesn't have energy, slim has energy. So, lean plus energy is slim. Now, fat is with energy or without energy? Without energy is fat. With energy, fat is called a? No. Stout. You understood? What is used here? You have to weigh him and you have to check his energy. These are all measurements. If you don't have logic, you don't have measuring system, your English will not be good. So logic, measurements, comparisons, lesser or hey Rajan, take a seat now. Please come here. There is a seat here. Come please. He is the person who is responsible for bringing me in Dubai. You should come here. Come. No excuse. You have to come here. Come here. I am here because of him. And he is standing there. I never noticed. I thought he was sitting there. I saw you going inside, but I never saw you standing. Sorry. I think standing. Sorry. He is the person who brought me here. If I am good, thank him. If I am not good, scold him. Don't That's it. Okay. So, English is highly logical. And English becomes highly logical because there is a lot of mathematics which is used to decide which is greater, which is smaller, which is higher, which is larger, and that is what makes it English. Each word by word when you analyze, you will understand a lot of logic. Logic is what is used in English. Therefore, a mathematics person who learns logic will be able to understand small difference in English. Yeah. Any more?
What if the parents don't have required knowledge? How he can...
Who is that? Who is that?
He doesn't have knowledge.
Amarewadi.
See, what happens is that I have this an experience. I know a gentleman who has been 80% in MSc Physics, went to bar, studied, due to some airway problems, he had to drop out of the bar and came out. Very good in study, everything is good. Parents, extra genius, but could not give the right guidance because the dynamics of the situation is quite different from the old days. We are now. My kid should be. I'll go back to my friend's question. Yes, career planning. What time the child should plan?
Understood.
How do you evaluate whether my child should become this or not? Because his interest might be in music, but we know music, yes, very good. What happens in future?
Yeah.
So the risk factor comes over there. So if you could,
if you don't know music, you will find a music teacher to teach you music, right? If you don't know dance, I am sure all the parents are not teaching their kids dance. They'll send them to a dance class. But have you ever sent your children for some counseling to understand what is their capacity, what interest which they have, to give them a special learning process in math, physics, English, chemistry? We don't. There are a lot of teachers available. There are a lot of tricks available. But we don't spend the time. That's the biggest problem. We teach them only the subject, only the maths, physics, chemistry, biology, zoology. No. What you should teach a student in a classroom or outside classroom is how to learn. One thing only you should teach them. What is that? How to learn. What do I teach is learn to learn. My classes are not maths, physics, chemistry or something. I teach only learn to learn. Learn how to learn. If you know these two, you can learn any subject without any tuition. So, logic, use logic in learning maths, learning physics. Tricks are to be learned. It's very simple. A student of 7th class can be taught how to learn chemistry. Up to their MSc, they can learn chemistry with the same technique. A student in small classes, I'll teach how to learn history. They will learn history throughout their life. Geography throughout their life. For each subject, there are some small tricks. The trick is to be learned. So, learning is learning the trick of learning. You don't have to teach everything. A mother doesn't teach their daughter how to cook each items. They will teach how to cook. That's it. Correct or not? Then the rust comes from mixing different things. They know how to mix. See an item, they will show, oh, these are the ingredients. When a student must be able to look at the syllabus and say, these are the ingredients, I can learn this. That's the trick. A chemistry student should learn chemistry through periodic table. One periodic table is enough at home. Keep it on display. There is a trick of learning periodic table. Through periodic table, the whole chemistry can be learned. Yesterday I was in Gulf Model School. And today morning I posted one reply which, sir, we are in 11th class. And yesterday I learned how to learn. So far we never learned how to learn. They were all learning different subjects. When teacher tells you this is what it is, they know. That's what is to be changed. When you get a curry, you should ask question, what are the ingredients? Do you have the curiosity to know the ingredients? If you are a good cook, yes. A good cook is not one who knows only to cook sambar. Every item they must know, right? A good student is one who can learn every subject, not one subject. So you may be interested in one subject, you can turn that interest into another subject. So yesterday somebody said history I don't like. I said fine, come here. History is what subject you like? He said maths. Okay, history is maths. Right? Is history maths? Is history maths? Yes. You take a number line, 0, and this side is BC, this side is AD. Correct or not? So my history is only a number line, in which this is BD, this is BC and this is AD. And Kunjuni Mashakatam. Kunjuni Mashakatam nallൊരു മാഷുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ കോളേജിലൊക്കെ പഠിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് പരിചയപ്പെട്ടു. പിന്നെ കുറച്ചു കാലം കൂടെ യാത്ര ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. കുഞ്ഞുണ്ണി മാഷ് മരിച്ച സമയത്ത് അനുശോചനത്തിൽ the whole universe is as good as an atom. You want to see atom? Huh? Go in the dark and see the sky. What you see is what you see in atom. Zoom inside and what you see in atom is exactly what you see in the sky. Or you want to see now? Yeah? Jalandharagade bhanu yat susmam drishyate rajah tasya trimshattamo bhagah paramanu nidhi smrutah. Take a bucket of water, take a torchlight, put a light inside, you will see small particles moving. You see? In a dark room, the slit of light comes, you will see particle moving. In the cleanest of the clean place also you will see this. It is not dirt. It is called Rajaha. What is it called? So have you seen that? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now don't say no. Now you can imagine the size of it? Yes? Divide that into 30 pieces. Tasya trimshattamo bhagah paramanu nidhismruha. Divide that into 30 pieces, what you will see is an atom. So did I show you 30 atoms? And you can imagine how to divide it. So you have seen one atom, right? Now if you say no, I will chant one more line after that. Jnaninam drishti gojraha. Buddhiyullakku kaanan pattum. Ipo kaanunnundോ ഇല്ലയോ? This is how our traditional people taught. It is imagination which is more important than experimentation. You understood? Now, take a thread, hang it on a hook, put it down, put a ball there, and then swing it. You get simple pendulum. Did I took a thread? Did I took a ball? But did you imagine it? And did you see this singing like this? Did I have anything with me? So what is that human can do? Imagination. Donkeys, monkeys, animals cannot do this. So what is the power of brain? Imagination. So learning is imagining. You understood? This is what is visualization. Visualize things. Math, physics, chemistry, biology, everything can be visualized. Have we seen earth revolving, rotating and all that? But are we not visualizing? You understood? You don't even have to see a model in your life. It's all modeled here. So powerful brain, you can model anything in the world. Sometimes it may be a wrong model. That happens sometimes. For some people it may be a wrong model. And this is what is philosophy. You need a good teacher to make your student, son, to visualize. Visualize maths, visualize physics, visualize chemistry, visualize every subject you can. Okay? Yeah. Good question.
There's a person who's really kind. So then one person came and broke his stuff. And then what should he do next if you're kind?
If you're kind,
Yeah.
give it to him. The broken pieces, you take it. You're so kind, you don't repair it, right?
But if it's really important,
No, nothing is important for you other than your own life. If you have broken your heart, then it's difficult. Don't allow somebody to break your hearts. Okay? Anything else you give to somebody else. That's what is to be. Everything you think that it is important to you, elect to you, is not that important to you. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. If it is yours, assume that you given to somebody else, you will get it again. Vishnu Narayanan Nambudiri, who says, the Marxism learns two types of people, have and have nots, rich and poor. But in Bharat, we have got another set of people who have, who doesn't want. Undayittu vendathavan. They had, but they left everything. Shankaracharya became famous, he left. Buddha became famous, he left. Those people who left everything has become famous in this world. Not those who clutch on to whatever they have, not living to it. So giving is good always. Okay? Have the practice of giving. Don't think about that. Whatever comes to you also don't get. Great. No. It's okay. It comes to you. That's it. Did you lose something? Did somebody broke something? What?
She broke my pen and I didn't know what to do next.
Okay, buy a new pen. Very simple, no? Right?
No, I
Was
got...
that a gift from somebody? Okay, good. Next. Question paper. They can make toughest question paper. Give to the friend. Combined study is always good. You should have one or two good friends who will learn along with you. And your friend should give you, not at the young age, forget about the students up to 6th class, 7th class, 7th class onwards. They must be able to make nice question paper from the chapter which they finish. These are in my 30 points to students and 20 points to parents and teachers. Parents should allow the son or daughter to make 20-30 questions from one chapter. Give it to your friend. Ask them to answer. Ask the friend to give similar question. And if you can answer it, that becomes the perfect test. If somebody can make question paper, they have knowledge. If they can just give an answer, they don't have knowledge. Because making question paper is very difficult. Correct? Making question itself is very difficult. You are not asking questions. So that's the test. That's what I do whenever. Wherever I go, I ask people to ask questions. Based on the questions, we assess people. So that's the best method. 30 points to students, 20 points to parents and teachers. Have a look at it. A lot of people have learned so many things from that. Ask your children to make a nice question paper, answer it. Don't say, oh, I know the answer. No. Answer it. And ask the friends or parents can evaluate it. The best method, if a parent don't have any other company, if you want to test your student or they not testing, they want to learn everything, create question papers by the parents and give it to them, ask them to answer, evaluate again, make question paper. As many questions and as many exams what you have, you can conduct it at home, then the student becomes really good. They will not have overconfidence. They will know the mistakes, correct it. And students, when they evaluate themselves, that becomes an interesting job. Because one student who evaluates another paper will become like a teacher. They will become more responsible. And they will also have to learn to evaluate somebody's answer sheet. Give them a running pen. Ask them to evaluate. So they are evaluating friend's answer sheet. When they read a friend's answer sheet, they will know, oh, this is how to learn. This is how I should answer. So they will get positive points from that. That's the best method to it. Writing, putting down in paper makes things very clear. Just blah 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 doesn't work. Whether it is maths, physics, chemistry, doesn't matter. Every subject, write it down. That's what is to be done. By heart, not by brain. With interest you must learn. And learn every definition. Give me one example. Any subject, any definition. Simplest one, which everybody will understand. A common thing which all parents also will understand. You want physics? Physics, domestic physics, gravity, very basic definition. You are a bright student, I know. Tell me what is gravity.
Gravity is the force with which...
Okay, wait. Gravity is the force. Wait. Is gravity a force? You agree gravity is a force? How many of you agree that gravity is a force? All of you agree, right? Okay. Do I have force? Do I have force? Do I have gravity?
No, gravitation.
Eh?
Gravitation. Everyone has gravitation.
You understood? You thought that you know gravity. Now I asked you two questions. Now you are in doubt whether you know or not. You are in confusion, right? It's not the way you have learned. I will ask different questions of you. I don't want. I will ask junk questions like this. Okay, now you wanted to add something more. I am sure you want to redefine it.
No, I'm not saying.
Okay, now tell me, is gravity force?
Yeah.
100%. Okay, now continue. Gravity is a force. Next sentence.
Which the earth attracts a person.
Did I ask you Earth's gravity? Why are you adding Earth there? I just asked gravity.
No, gravity.
Why no?
No, gravity is with earth attracts.
No,
That's what is
no,
gravity.
you are wrong. Take a dictionary, look at gravity. Gravity is weight?
Now you're talking about it, I think gravity is weight.
You understood? You added something which I did not ask. Because we have learned textbook. You have not, did you learn gravity from dictionary? Is it an English word? And dictionary is to teach you English? That's why I said, look at gravity in the dictionary. You have the gravity definition in the dictionary? Yeah.
Gravity is the force of pull between any two objects.
Any two objects. That's beautiful. Yeah, that is, gravity is the force. Now you agree gravity is the force. Don't change this now.
No,
I'll kill you.
Gravity.
If it changes.
Gravitation.
Gravitation is the noun. Gravity is the verb, beta. Now you tell me gravity is a force or gravitational force you say, or you accept earth gravity. I agree for that. Now tell me what is earth gravity. Earth gravity is, yeah, let him finish. Yeah, earth gravity is
9.8.
8.
9.81 meter upon second square.
Don't change this, hold it tight. He said first gravity is force. What is the unit of force?
Newton.
But then you gave me gravity as meter per second square. So is gravity a force? Meter per second square represents what? Not speed, acceleration. What confused me? Now I asked you gravity. You gave me force, and force unit is something, and you gave me an example which says 9.81 meter per second square, which is acceleration. Now is gravity acceleration? I will ask you another question. So a simple definition in physics, am I confusing? Why you did not have this confusion? Because you just read it by heart and then written well, you will get 100 out of 100. That is not enough. Think, ask questions, debate, fight. Gravity is the cause, effect is acceleration. So in physics, we learn always cause and effect. You understood? You are right, 100%, good boy. But cause and effect is physics learning. We always talk about effect even if somebody asks cause.
Excuse me, sir, one question. Do you think that നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഇത്രയും ആലോചിക്കാനുള്ള സമയം ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ സിലബസ് പ്രകാരമുണ്ടോ?
See, it's very simple. Syllabus, physics, which class you are in? 9th. 2 months. This whole physics can be taught 100% perfect. Actually, we have sufficient time. Teachers also have sufficient time.
Teachers are cheaters. That 50% is correct.
They don't have the concept. Actually, what happens in the classroom, the teachers are working more and students are working less. Classroom has to be a place where students will work more, teachers work less, but doesn't happen. That is what should happen. There are many types of teaching. Apprentice type, deductive type, inductive type, and discovery type. A good teacher has to be a discovery teacher. He has to throw questions like this, allow them to think, and they discover themselves. Got it? And if you don't have time, go to, I'll tell you, just now I put simple pendulum. Okay? Simple pendulum class, MIT. Research Science Institute of Technology. You just look at YouTube, you will see wonderful lecture on that. Once you see in your life, that's enough, you will not forget it. I sat in Yashpal's class. Yashpal was a physics professor. So he will teach you something which you will never forget in your life. I was blessed to have such wonderful lectures. I spent a lot of time in looking to the YouTube, learning basics in physics, basics in maths, basics in chemistry. That gets into the brain, you will never forget it, and you become like a such a teacher. What our teachers are not spending time. And students, we don't want normal. I am not here to talk to normal students. I want students who are aspiring higher, thinking more. And they have sufficient time. They have sufficient time. Good students always have sufficient time. The bad students, mother keep on saying, read, 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 read. How many times? Same chapter. To read one book, how much time it is required? One physics book is maximum 200 pages. 200 page book reading, how much time it takes? To consume that knowledge, how much time it takes? It doesn't take much time. Assume a student says, I finished reading, Papa, now I don't want to learn. Will you say, don't study before the exam day? You will say, again study, right? Therefore, every son and daughter knows, my mother is going to ask me, father is never asked. Mother is going to ask me to read the chapter before the exam. Therefore, in the beginning they will say, it's anyway I have to read at the end, no? Let me read at the end and not now.
I think my daughter will answer to that.
They keep on spending. Father also asking.
Did your mother ask you to read?
Or father asked you.
No, I read on my own.
That's it. Read on your own. And how many times you have to read to understand something?
To understand something, you need to read less. But if you want to learn word by word, you need to
Learn word by word, that's what I'm saying. What you should do is, as soon as you read, write. And make a paragraph note out of it. And that has to be your end of reading. Don't read the book again. Only once you read it, make a note, teach that to all your friends. And you become the teacher. So I teach how to learn and how to teach. Create a discussion. Acharya Padamadate Padam Shishya Somedhaya Padam Sa Brahmajaribhya. Teaching friends is the best method to learn. Got it? Word by word, you take one word, 10 words which you have learned in the chapter, keep it with you. Discuss with your friends like this. Start fighting, define it, tell me what is it. Interesting. Learning becomes interesting. Okay? So gravity is now 9.8 meter. I just drop you from 9.8 meter height. How much time it takes for you to be in the ground? 1 second. To 9.8 if I put, how much time it takes? Eh? It is not uniform speed, it is acceleration. That means speed will change. Not from the starting to end the same speed. Speed increases. Right? Speed increases means it will take less than 2 seconds. Have you visualized learning like this? Does it take more time? You have a lot of free time in your lifetime. All the free time to be used to visualize. Pashuna polya. Charvida charvana ledunna. It will eat and then rest time. Like this. It chews. Right? So like read, but don't leave it there. Keep thinking about it. That's what is to be done. Gravity. Yeah. The state of having weight. Heaviness. The gravity of lead. Doesn't talk about earth at all. Look at dictionary. Even if it is a technical term, look at dictionary. That's what is to be. Okay? Then get back to the science and relate them. Why the name Focus. The tendency of mass of matter towards the center of attraction, especially the tendency of body towards the center of Earth's terrestrial, that is called terrestrial gravitation. I have gravity. Yes, I attract people. You have gravity to your house. Therefore, when you reach home, you walk faster. You have less gravity to school, therefore you walk slowly. There is a nice event happening, your speed increases. Therefore, your acceleration again, the word acceleration. Acceleration itself means increase in velocity. Deceleration means decrease in. But if I ask you acceleration, you will say change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is not acceleration, wrong. Increase in the velocity is called acceleration. The definition what we learn is not correct most of the time. That's why I want you to look at dictionary. Look at every technical term which you learn. Go to www.wordhippo.com and then understand what is the synonym, antonym, similar meaning, similar words. Best way to prescribe them. And you have some doubts, some questions, look at www.khanacademy.org. Khanacademy.org. That's where you can learn a lot of technical subject learning you can do that. Yes. Some more questions. I want some good questions.
You've spoken a lot about academics. I think extracurricular activities are also important.
Extracurricular is very, very important. That gives you tricks in life, presence of mind, logical reasoning, ability to take decisions, and take pressure in life. All that is important. Extracurricular, and that has to be co-curricular activities, not just extracurricular, co-curricular activities. And that can be games which are related to curriculum. Tell me how many of you here, I want students, who are all students. How many of you know 10 countries and capitals? Only one? Come here. Come here. Sit here. Move, little space. Move back. Only one. Now I will bargain. I want some more people. Sit down. Yeah. Sit here. Turn that side. Yeah. No other person knows 10 countries and capitals? 6 countries and capitals. Yeah. Come here. Little confidence is enough. If you don't know 10 or 8 also is fine. Yeah. Anybody else? 5 countries and capitals? Shame. Yeah. You know? Tell me. 5 countries and capitals, yeah? Very simple question. I am not asking very difficult questions. You know? Yeah, come, sit. Move better. Move a little back. Why no girls? Only boys are brilliant. Some more. You don't know? What is that? Don't do this now. Don't do this now. Better don't do this now. Don't do this. You know? Yeah, come sit here. Make a circle. I want a circle with at least 6 people. That's it. You know? No 3 countries and capitals? 4 countries and capitals? 3 countries and capitals? Yeah, make a circle. 1, 2, 3 is over. Yeah, good. Make a circle. The others go back. Make a circle. Make a circle now. You move. Make a circle, beta. Make a circle. Make a circle. Beta, come here. Make a circle. You move little back. Yeah, you know. So you want to join. You want to join? Yeah, 3. You know join. Yeah, 3. Join. Enough. Where is the circle? I want others to be slightly. You don't know even 3 countries and capitals? Hold your hands. Those students who have not come here, who did not join. Move back. You want to join? You join here. Fast. Make a circle. Good circle. I want to see the circle back. Give a gap. Better you are here, you make a circle, the rest of the people go back. So where is the circle now? Show me the hands. Who are the people who are in there? Why are you sitting there? Are you part of it? Push. Give a space. 0 presence of mind. Give space here. Make a circle. How many times I have to repeat? The rest of the people go back. All the people who are not here. This is the circle, right? Who are the people who are in the circle? Lift your hands up. Fast! Lift your hands up. Yeah. Put the hands down. Those people, students who are there, who are not come here, lift the hands up. Hands up. Full. Take it on your head. Even 3 countries and capitals you don't know, you don't have the courage to come here. Shame. Okay, now you know a little bit. All of you are sitting here are going to learn from these people. And immediately after that I am going to ask you, you will have to repeat 10 countries and capitals just now. Done? If not ready, get out. If ready, sit here. And if ready, if you don't tell, I will break your backboard. It's getting recorded. If not ready, you can get out. You cannot complain. Because you have agreed. Ready or not? Yes?
Yeah.
Say louder, yes.
Yes.
You want to see how do I teach in Kerala? Go to YouTube and look at my class, Destination IAS class. I'll hit people. That's what I do. I'll take this contract, if they don't tell, I will really hit. My hands are very rough. Check my hands. Rough? Yeah, I work in the field. If I beat once, 4 fingers will be on your. You must not have got it. And don't worry. Here I cannot do it. Kerala, if I do, you cannot file case against you. I retired as a police. I was equivalent to an IG of police. So I am going to hit you. Ready or not? Full concentration here. Okay? Now tell me, one country and capital you tell. Don't louder. Everybody should listen.
China, Tokyo.
China? China?
Japan, Tokyo.
I will make you Chinese fellow and send you to Tokyo. Okay, Japan? You have to tell Japan, Tokyo and another country and capital.
Argentina, Buenos
A,
Aires.
Japan, Tokyo and another country and capital. You want to repeat?
Or repeat what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, Japan, Tokyo.
Then add one more.
Okay, Japan, Tokyo and Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Repeat again.
Japan, Tokyo, Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Did you get what she said? Because you will have to repeat all of you. If you did not get, ask her to tell again.
Japan, Tokyo, Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Japan, Tokyo, Argentina, Buenos,
B-U-E-N-O.
Buenos,
A-R-E-S.
Aries.
Buenos Aires, and India, Delhi.
Oh,
Japan, Tokyo.
you must look at the face also because I am going to shuffle them after that. He will sit there, this fellow will sit here, that fellow will sit here, you will have to tell the same order. Look at this fellow, Japan fellow.
Japan, Tokyo,
Ah.
Argentina,
Look at her, she is Argentina.
Argentina, Buenos Aires, in India,
Stupid
Delhi,
Indian. Or brilliant Indian.
India, Delhi,
Ah.
USA, Washington.
Washington,
DC.
DC.
Japan, Tokyo.
Look at them.
Argentina, Buenos Aires. India, Delhi. USA, Washington DC. Egypt, Cairo.
Eh?
Egypt, Cairo.
Louder.
Egypt, Cairo.
Yeah. If somebody don't tell what you said, you are lost. So your whatever you say have to imprint in them. That's how you should emphatically say. Yeah.
Japan, Tokyo, Argentina, Buenos Aires, India, Delhi, USA, Washington.
Why? Because you did not tell. USA! Like that you should tell. They will never forget. USA,
Washington, Egypt, Cairo, Nepal, Kathmandu.
Japan, Tokyo, Argentina, Buenos Aires, India, Delhi, USA, Washington DC, Egypt, Cairo.
I just told you have to be emphatic. If whatever you say they don't listen, that means you are not powerful.
Nepal, Kathmandu, and Somalia, Mogadishu.
അതായത് ഈശ്വരന്റെ പേരാ.
Japan, Tokyo, Argentina, Buenos
Nepal, Kathmandu, Somalia, Mogadishu, Portugal, Lisbon, Brazil.
Japan, Tokyo. Japan, Tokyo.
Country and capital may be difficult for them. Tell me fruits, yeah? Fruits or vegetables names?
Mango.
Hey?
Because
Apple, mango.
Yeah, apple, mango.
Apple, mango, strawberry. Apple, mango, orange. Apple, mango, strawberry, orange.
If somebody misuse, you can go and beat them, okay?
Apple, mango, strawberry, orange. Can I say vegetable?
I said fruits or vegetables.
Cucumber.
Apple, mango, strawberry, orange, cucumber, tomato.
He already started eating.
Tomato.
Apple, mango, strawberry,
Chicken.
yeah, no, not
Orange.
orange, cucumber,
Tomato.
tomato, and
I'm going to do shuffling now, eh? Be careful. You have to remember people and what they said. I'm going to shuffle it, yeah.
rambutan.
Apple, orange, strawberry.
ഇത് ഓറഞ്ചാ കണ്ടാ തോന്നുന്നു.
I said orange. I said mango. Apple, mango, strawberry.
ഇത് ഉപ്പിലിട്ട മാങ്ങ പോലെ.
Orange, cucumber, tomato, rambutan, gooseberry.
Apple, mango, strawberry, orange, cucumber, tomato, rambutan, and gooseberry, then pineapple.
Apple, mango, strawberry, orange, cucumber, tomato, rambutan, gooseberry, pineapple, potato.
Okay, apple, mango, strawberry, orange, cucumber, tomato, rambutan, gooseberry, pineapple, potato, cherry.
Apple, mango, strawberry, orange, cucumber, tomato, rambutan, gooseberry, pineapple, potato, cherry, grapes. Apple, mango, orange. Apple, mango, strawberry, orange, cucumber, tomato, rambutan, gooseberry, pineapple, potato, cherry, grapes, cabbage.
Apple, mango, strawberry, orange, cucumber, tomato, rambutan, gooseberry, pineapple, potato, cherry, grapes, cabbage, and artichoke. Artichoke. Artichoke.
You explain what is it?
I don't know, I just heard.
മോളെ കുറച്ച് അടിയിട്ട് കിസാപ്പൂസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. സാറിന്റെ എവിടെയോ. Okay, now you stand from here, go there, come here. You go, you shift there, and you shift here. Now you can't go, sit there. You shift here. Yeah. You shift here. Yeah. Yeah, sit here, back, little back. Yeah. Start from here. Yeah, tell me, what did you say? Yeah. In the first round, you said something. What did you say? Your order.
Tomato.
You said tomato in the beginning. Yeah, tomato,
Tomato.
mango,
Mango. Gooseberry. Orange. Cucumber. Apple. Rambutan. Strawberry. Pineapple.
you didn't say anything. Second round,
Cherries.
he didn't
Cabbage. Cabbage. Potato. Choke. Choke.
This could be one game. We just want to show some samples. This could be one game when students are around, you can play this. Is it not interesting? Does it give you knowledge? Don't you waste a lot of time sitting? Are you traveling in the bus 1 hour? Can't you spare time learning something? And people say we don't have time. What are you doing? When you become 15 years, you are 15 years now. How many years you sleep? Or must have slept?
This time I only sleep 4 to 5 hours.
Average up to 15 years when somebody lives, they sleep 8 hours per day. In 25 years you slept.
5 years.
Right? 200 working days, average learning is 6 hours, not more than that. Or 5 hours. From KG I am asking. So 5 hours, 200 working days, 1000 hours learning. LKG, UKG up to 10th class, 12 years if they learn. 12 into 1000. Sit, turn like this and sit. So 1200, 12,000 hours or 2,100 hours? 12 into 1000, 12,000 hours. Divided by 24. 500 days. 500 days. 500 days is less than 2 years. So how many years you studied? 2 years. How many years you slept? 5 years. Are you a student or a sleeper? You spend a lot of time in sleeping, less time in studies. And what you have done the rest of the time? Maybe look at mirror, made national highway, state highway, tried which looks good. How much time we waste, in life? Do this at this age so that you don't do it when somebody becomes 60. When somebody becomes 60, if they do this accounting of life, they realize 20 years I slept. And I studied only 2-3 years in life. Rest of the time, wasted. Your life is very precious. You must be able to account each moment by moment. You must feel, yeah, I have lived a life. How do you know? Make others feel your presence. How do you make others to feel your presence? All of you should get, assume, sit properly. Sit properly. Assume you have got a progress sheet in which you have to get a rating from your parents. How good a son you are. How good a daughter you are. How much mark they will give you out of 100. How much your father will give you as a daughter or a son. You don't have to tell me. Think. Will they rate you 100 out of 100? Yeah? Will your mother gives you 100 out of 100? Will the father gives you 100 out of 100? Are you 100 out of 100 as a son and a daughter? Now when you ask this question, or are you a good student, do you get 100 out of 100 as a student? Do you know how to make it better? You can. Correct? Now today is 3rd October, right? When it becomes 13th October, 10 days after this, do you want this march to be slightly higher? You must know what is to be done. And you want to have fun at home? You want to have fun at home? Take a progress sheet. Write. Ask your mother to write how much mark your husband will give you. Ask your father how much mark your wife will give to you. Will they give 100 out of 100? Okay, now how much mark you will give to your father? Is your father 100% good? No. Is your mother 100% good? I remember when I was asking this to a young child in Delhi, how much you will give to your mother? 0. Father, 0. Then who looks after you? Grandmother. How much? 100 or 100. Grandfather? 80. Sometimes he is very strict. Right? So life is giving marks like this to every one of us. We must get 100 out of 100. Each one of you should become good students. How do you become good? What is the general complaint? Starting morning, what will be the complaint? How many times they have to call you to get up? It's so nice, right? To sleep. Correct or not? You will enjoy. But don't you enjoy becoming very smart in the early morning if you want? And getting good remarks from your parents saying, oh, good boy, wonderful. Do you want that? Without being lazy, you want to practice in your life? Getting up early morning without being lazy. Do you want that? Huh? How many of you want to change? From tomorrow morning, without being lazy, you get up even before your parents call.
I did that today.
What did you?
I woke up early and went to do.
You went today. All of you want to do that?
I wanted to do that today.
You wanted?
No, I did that today.
Did that. How many of you want to change? Without lazy, you will become smart. As soon as you get up, you will start running with full vigor. You want that? Yes? Yes or no? Louder.
Yes.
What is this?
Water.
Drink 4 liters of water before going to bed tonight. Morning you will run. Very simple to change routines. It's nice to drink as much water as you can at night. So that morning you will get up and you will never become tired. Because water cleans your body. Drink more water, you will get less sleep. Drink more water, you will become brighter. Your brain will function more. Because learning half an hour is equivalent to 3 hours of walking. So when you walk 3 hours, definitely you drink water. Lot of millions of chemical reactions happens in brain when you read. And it needs lot of water. Good breathing practice. Good breathing practice is, hold your hands, fingers like this, all of you. Take a deep breath. This part of your body should know that you are breathing. Very good. So hold this. Take a breath like this. The ribs should understand that you are breathing. Yeah. Take it out. Rub your eyes. You will feel fresh. Every now and then keep doing it. That's a breathing practice. Nothing else is required. Just hold your fingers like this. And take a deep breath. You have seen people doing it? Orca boiler is the best method to become smart. And wash your face, wash your legs every now and then. You will not get sleep. And you will become smarter. Don't read continuously for more than 10-20 minutes. Stop. Many people will tell you, read. I am saying, stop reading. Read only 10-15 minutes. Take a paper, write down what did you read. If you are not able to write it, your reading is waste. And then after that, you have brothers or sisters at home? Who is that? Elder brother? Younger. So go and kick him. After 10 minutes of break, give him a kick. And what will happen? Start fighting, right? Enjoy. Really play with the baby. Your presence should be shown that I am here. Okay? Kick your mother. Father is reading something, go and sleep on his lap. Look at him, give him a kiss, slap him. All the jokes you should do at home. And then come back and say, now up. Interval time is over. You have in serials in between intervals, right? Like my interval time is over, now I am going to study. Take 15 minutes of study, do this. Don't sit in front of the book more than 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. In between, take breaks. And then whatever you read, do your parents scold you for getting less marks? Sometimes. You want to stop that? Whatever you learn, teach your parents. As it is, you must teach them. Okay? And you get question paper and you write answers, right? Get the question paper, give it to your mother, ask, write exam. Then they will say, no, beta, it's enough whatever marks you get, I have no complaint. They will say. It's not that easy, right? But it's very simple. You must spend time taking question papers, writing answers. Exam hall is the best place to enjoy. Do you enjoy exams? No, no? I enjoy exams. Because when teacher calls you, you have to go, right? Exam hall, on the table, tuck, 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 teacher will come to you. What do you want? Like a chef in a hotel, right? Have you seen teachers becoming like that anytime? Only in exam. So you can make your teachers come. Go. And that's the only place you get question. No papers free of cost. As many as you want. Good place, na? And when teachers will give you dictation, you will have to write and then you have to read. There is a place you write it, teachers will read. Is it not good? So which is the best place in the world? Exam hall. You can change. If you are a good student, exam hall is wonderful place. You will enjoy writing exams. And if you are worst student, exam hall is the best place. Because you have nothing to write, you can look at everybody and then enjoy. They will all be searching, but anyway you have nothing to write, right? Only when you are in between, you will suffer. So don't become that. Study everything. Write as many exams as you can. Have a lot of trial exams. Then your writing examination becomes really interesting for you. So the learning can become interesting. Exam writing can become interesting. I told you, you must make your friends to make question paper for you, share it and learn and write it. You will become excellent. So all the games, all the learning processes are, it's just trick, nothing else. I want three. Boys are more smarter and brighter, or girls are more smarter and brighter? Let us try. I just remove this dhari. I want free space here. Little back. Learning. Learning, trick of how to learn. That's what it is. So all the activity which happens is for learning. And activities are required to learn. Not just by reading. Your geography, your physics, your maths, or chemistry, everything can be like that. You want to serve food now? Yeah. Okay. I know. They go. That's okay. I know that most of them know. They don't do it. Okay. But there is a chance for them to come and do it. And they keep on doing it many times. They will become good performers in any place. Okay. Now tell me how many of you can. I will give any topic. Okay? Or you can choose a topic. And you can speak about it for half an hour. Huh? A simple topic. Do you know pen, right? You know what's a pen? I want you to speak about pen. Will you be able to talk half an hour on pen? Minutes on pen. 2 minutes on pen. Who can speak? You can. Only one. You can. 2. 2 minutes on pen. I am asking. Pen?
About pen.
About pen. Only for one. Lift your hands up. Yeah. Those who have not come to stage. You have come? No? For some program. You also came just now. You have not come. You come. With that food only you can come. Don't worry. Speak about pen. 2 minutes. Sir.
We usually
To them. It's like a talk. 2 minutes.
we usually use pen for writing.
Don't look at me. 2 minutes on pen.
Okay, usually we use pen for writing, and if, there are in a pen there will be we use ink, and there are the pen have many types of colors like red, blue, like that. Pen, then.
No, not our. You understood? Okay, now you told something. Did you talk about the pen? Or what is the topic title which I can do?
Like you told about the same, tell something about pen.
But what did you say?
I said what, why you use, like,
Why you use pen, right? But did I ask that? Okay, who can do better? You did not come. Come. If you don't loud answer.
Pen, pen can be in different size and different styles.
Okay. How do I teach communication skill? I teach communication skill. You want to talk about a pen. Draw a round like this. And then be a LKG student. What do? They draw sun like this, right? Huh? Draw like this. Each ray is one parameter on the pen. Now one person spoke about use. Another person started speaking about style or size. It can be medium. I use different pen in different medium. So I can speak about different medium. And then there are some proverbs on pen. Pen is yeah. So you have got a lot of proverbs, and you can talk about. You see the pen which somebody uses. That shows the prestige. Do you think Amitabh Bachchan uses a Reynolds pen or is a Parker pen? Parker pen, right? So it shows the prestige status. And then if I am an engineer, what do I talk about? The making, production, part, spare part, production part. Can't I say about color? Types of styles. Okay, want to say about types?
like ink
Ink pen, ball pen, technology. The types are the technology used in that. Then pen can be used as a gift, right? Yes. And pen as a marketing activity, pen as a gift activity.
You talk about the brands.
Brands. Then history of pen. Then creative uses of pen. Some people use it. Scratching. Correct? Assume you have a lid you cannot open and you will check whether this pen can be used for. These are all creative uses of pen. So, creative uses of pen. Now you tell me how many items you got. Each one of them, can't you say one sentence? Got it? So when you want to speak, when you want to communicate, what is more important is, this is called a divergent thinking. Don't think in one style, uses only divergent thinking. You understood? Given any topic, the first quality is think divergent. And then collect information on all of them. If you want to talk about history, what you should have? Information. So collect information. Then put them in sequence. Should I have to say history first or color next? Should I have to take technology first or production? So put them in sequence. That's called index. After that you start off. Any subject in the world you can speak like this. Okay? So how do you collect information? Asking questions. Now you have a class today. And you will go back and then say there was some person